All right, so for this problem as an absolute value and an inequality, it hits everything we need to hit. So what I'm going to do first as a priority is try to isolate the absolute value part. I want to get that all by itself as part of what I'm solving. So I'm going to treat that like a variable. I'm going to add 1 to both sides of the equation, which leaves me -5, absolute value, h plus 4, less than or equal to -10. Now, as a reminder, you do to both sides of an equation or an inequality when you want to clear it off one side and move it to the other. If you're just combining like terms, you just do the math that's stated. Don't try to balance. So be aware of that. And the challenge is we spend so much time practicing the balancing act, we lose sight of how to do the combining like terms part. Anyway, divide both sides by -5. Because again, I don't want to mess with these absolute values until the absolute value is all by its onesome. So now I've got absolute value of h plus 4 greater than or equal to 2. Another thing that happened, I have an inequality. I multiplied or divided both sides by a negative number. So now I have to flip the inequality around. That's another one of those common mistakes that got us caught on the last when we took our first shot at the test. So be aware of that. Now I split my two cases off. Absolute values always involve multiple possibilities, one or the other direction with it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write h plus 4 is greater than or equal to 2, or h plus 4 is less than or equal to -2. One of those two cases has to be true, and the negative case always has a flipped inequality again. So now I've flipped it around. Now I can go ahead and finish the problem, subtract 4 from both sides, so I have h is greater than or equal to -2, or h is less than or equal to -6. Last but not least, I should probably make my inequality graph. Put that up here. So I'm looking at greater than -2. So here's -2 on the number line. And here's -6. And again, these are solid circles because they're equal to. Another one of those. The good news is there, I thought most of us had that part right. I wasn't worried about that. I am a little worried about all the little things in this problem that happen. I've got the flipping inequality sign because I've divided by a negative. I got the absolute value, so I got to split my two cases. It's an absolute value with an inequality, so one of my inequalities right there is a negative. So I have to be aware of these things. Yeah. Guys, hey, shh, hey. Bell hasn't rung, don't pack up. Guys, John. I flip it once here because I'm divided by a negative. And you can see that stayed constant. When I do the negative case, I have to flip it again. Yep. When you split the case for an inequality, and to the negative case, you flip it. Yeah. Plus, the answer doesn't make sense if you don't. Sounds good. All right.